And I'm live. And Biggie Boy waiting in the room for the 5 minutes it took me to set everything up. I do appreciate that. Thank you. They're just typing in random flags and shit. I don't even know if my overlay is overlaying. Like, I'm just kind of hoping that Stream Elements recognizes that I'm streaming in the first place. Because last time there was a bit of a mishap. I remember. Hi, Wooly and Kirby's Eyes, and tomorrow is indeed Friday. Already, yeah, it's kind of fucked. The weeks are going by fast. Sooner or later, it'll be Halloween, then Christmas, and then the night, well, wish it never ends. And then it'll be 2026. Also, hi Jim K, welcome to the stream. Leo Giancarlo, what is up? Why do you sound so sad? What do you mean? I mean, well, about the passage of time, like I feel like it just became 2025, and I haven't really done anything, like made big moves, But I'm not like sad about it in the sense where I'm like it like keeps me up at night, prevents me from, going on. No, no, no. It's more like I'm bummed, understandably so, at the circumstances that I find myself in, but like it was my own doing, so it's like kind of whatever. Like personally 2025 was like a net zero for me. Like did some good, did a lot of bad, did some good after doing a lot of bad, and just evening things out basically, just clawing my way back from the hole I dug. But it's kind of that's kind of where I'm at. And for some people that'll be some real shit, and for some others it'll just be like, "Damn, are you okay?" Busy as always, but doing all right aside from finances getting a little rough, and I had to cancel my membership for the time being. Oh, that's fine. I don't care. I never really expected it to stick around forever. The fact that you even stopped by is pretty cool. I mean, I went through the worst rough patch of my life this year, but it's definitely going up. Well, I'm glad to hear it's going up. I mean, your streams are enjoyable. Of course, you haven't made such a big impact, but that's fine. I'll come eventually. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not like fucking like torn up about it. Because that's the game. I made the damn sandwich, so it's like I'm not gonna start bitching about it. Um, that being said, we have nothing here. Sorry I couldn't keep it for longer, but glad it lasted as long as it did. I'm glad too. Like if finances are tough, like to the point where it's like $3 a month is over the line, then like Jesus Christ. Like please save your money. Like I'm serious. I'm dead serious. OMG, now I want a sandwich? What the hell? Where'd that come from? um Alright, so I don't know what I'm gonna do this stream, but I know I'm gonna make some music. And that's about it. My GF has been a really big help with getting my mental health afloat and your stream. I'm glad to hear my stream played a part of that, but also like shouts out to your girlfriend in particular. I said sandwich. I did. I don't remember. Oh, I do. I did. I do remember saying that. A sandwich does sound kind of good, but I had a lot of food already, so my tummy disagrees. Um, I mean the sandwich, so it is what it is, or something. Basically, yeah, something like that. The Subway meme. Damn, someone named Bebel has joined my Discord server. Let's go. I'll tell her she got a shout out from a girl on the internet. I'm sure she'll love that. I made the sandwich, so it is. Oh no, wait! I just read that already. God fucking damn it! 13 months of being cultured, not too shabby. I mean, your name is still green, so like, in spirit, you're still a member. You should get a Fortnite creator code. You will see my name on a tombstone before you see my name in a Fortnite creator code. Jesse, you need to watch the infamous music creator fembread's late night stream. It's funny. It's implying wall is tapped in. I just dropped a bag on Fortnite. Just saying. I'm good for you. Make sure to use the code FEM in the item shop. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, cool. What's that crown mean? I don't fucking know, actually. I'll take a bag from Epic Games any day, not gonna lie. Alright, well, I have some fucking dignity. Now, maybe I don't want to be seen with a certain branding. Nah, I'm playing. I don't really care. I just wouldn't do it, though. If I genuinely had the opportunity, I would be like, yeah, dignity equals no money. That's just also not true. That's just also not true. You know it's not true. There's a middle ground. A bag is a bag? How much money? You know, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. I think it's too crazy. Also, the crown means you've chatted the most, but it also doesn't, because some people will chat the most and get to have the least XP. It's got a Zin ad that's fucking legendary. That's amazing. So I have a sample that I want to use. Zins. I don't know. I'm not much of a packer. Never really been a huge fan. So I need to be very careful with playing this acapella because I will get claimed so fast. Have you seen Zin cardboard kiosks around? Yeah. Yeah, Zins are popular. They've been popular for quite some time now. Use code FEM on your Zins. Real shit. Would I take a... Essentially, it's a tobacco company that owns Zins. Would I take a tobacco sponsorship over an Epic Game sponsorship? I mean, look, those two haven't been on the table in front of me at once, so the world may never know. I gotta make something though to be entertaining, to be helpful to the aspiring producer, as I am one as well. Kind of all are. I went to go play my guitar and realized I've forgotten every fucking thing I've learned. That tends to happen. I will say, something that keeps me like warm. If I needed meds, okay, all right, sure, that's interesting. Something that like keeps me warm on guitar, not only like scales, like like I got taught like different ways to play the pentatonic scale, like the A minor pentatonic scale, but just like keep on going up in frets and starting one note higher in the scale. Chord scales, but like with the major sevenths or just the seventh chords in the major scale, but like, you know, just going up and down the guitar, like that really helps with refamiliarizing myself with what like shit sounds like. That's why I don't like to use popular acapellas making Daria. I can't even post that shit without getting claimed. I have never gotten claimed, I will say. And I also know somebody who hasn't gotten claims. Uh there's this song out there that sounds remarkably familiar to something that may or may not have been produced on this stream, but you don't need to worry about that. But like, you know, like popular acapellas, shut the fuck up. Oh, volume warning. Like popular acapellas, like this person hasn't been claimed for like this shit. Which, to be fair, it's loud as hell, so like it would be impossible. Anytime I get claimed, I just try again. That's really funny. Okay, let me fix this. Yeah, cool. I think chat's normal now, right? Yeah. Been back on that Club Penguin recently. There's like a new client to play because the one I used to play, I think this one's dead. I don't know, but that always happens. I always fall out of the loop, and by the time I want to start playing again, everyone's moved on to a new client. Did I not say hi virtual? I swear to fuck I did. All right, so I'm more worried about getting claimed on YouTube than I am like on SoundCloud, because you can actually hear everything like stemmed out. My chat panel is bugged. Fuck YouTube. Good night. It's working again. All right. Well, welcome back. Damn. Oh yeah. Wait. Hold on. I forgot to remind my fellow chatters that emotes exist. Install better TTV for emotes. Been making lots of jazz punk recently. Interesting. I hope it's actually jazz and punk, and not just like prog rock. Yes. Club Penguin is kill. No, like there's alternate clients. There's dc.com, Zaza Glorp, and then I have to pin it. Awesome. This guy came out of nowhere, and I just got bumped down to third. This XP thing makes no sense. Yeah. No, it doesn't. Incorporating my own style, of course. Yeah, you know. But anytime somebody like mentions jazz as like some new thing they're making, I always kind of like raise an eyebrow. What the fuck is the BPM of this song? Wait, this has like stems. Surely there's like a drum track. Yeah, the sauce. This is what they don't tell you about making dariacore. You can just shut the fuck up. You can just use like how do I use better TTV? You download the extension if you're on browser, and then you have the extension, and then it just kind of works. But to like use emotes, you can search for them using like the colon then typing. Or if you know you actually want to use it like a normal like as a part of your chat thing, well after you install the extension, you would go to the three dots in the upper right, better TTV settings, because that'll be a new option in the drop down menu, and then you can select the emote menu option, which will give you it'll replace the button for emotes and give you the better TTV emote menu, so you can see all the ones in my channel, all of the global ones, as well as all the YouTube and normal emotes if you still want to use them. I invented a new genre of jazz. Yeah. I don't call it new jazz. Yeah, no, new jazz is also already a thing invented by TikTok like trap producers. It goes outside Clorp. I love that emote. But here's the sauce. You can just use like FL stem splitting or any other method of stem splitting for for shit like this. If you are looking for an acapella for a very popular song or looking to use a very popular song, old popular song. I say old as in like it was popular before AI stem splitting was even like a suggestion. Um because at that point people on YouTube were just DIYing acapellas, and some of them were going as far as to either DIY or find a way to rip stems. Um or at least, you know, make very close stems. And so that allows you to have like a very clean like main vocal, clean backing vocals, other effects and stuff, and like the main like synths used in the drop. Oh, if I can find that. It's like the vocal sample. Iconic. I just have that now, which is cool. Might not use it. But what I want to do is figure out the BPM. Which if I were to guess, it would be like 120 or 125. That one Rock With You stems video sounds so crispy. Yeah. And that's usually the nature of the stems videos. Oh, I don't have sour plays or Kirby dies. If you have suggestions for emotes for me to add, please, because I'll just add them. Because normally people don't know about emote culture, or anything like that. You know. So let me just see what Kirby ties is. I think it's the one where he falls off a cliff. It's kind of different than Franz J's plugins for real. I mean, you're probably thinking of like 7TV because that's like a Twitch thing, or this is all Twitch things that have been bridged to YouTube, vaguely. Oh, it's 128. 7TV did have a thing to work for YouTube, but then they stopped letting it work for YouTube. So like, rest in peace. So I just use Better TTV because it works, but no chat overlay works. So I have to capture the fucking like browser. Okay, so Kirby dies. I think it's the one where he falls off a cliff. I don't even think this is it. But I'll add it just in case. Kirby dies, one word, capital D. Here you go. Absolutely hate that new jazz sounds nothing like what a newer, more modern version of jazz. It's just like plug. Yeah, I mean that's TikTok. Europe, fire, sour place. Sour place is literally a fucking global, dude. You just typed it wrong. It's case sensitive. Never heard of new jazz? What's it like? A joke. All you need to know. Okay, let me do 128 project tempo. Awesome. Is it just not jazz at all, but like some stupid beat and swing or triplets? Yes. How do I see all the ones for your channel? 3 dots on the right, better TTV settings, and enable the emote menu. So, and I think you might have to refresh after you do that. I don't know. But basically, it replaces the YouTube emote menu with the better TTV emote menu. Then you can see all my emotes. Like this one. So you happen to know which CPU you have? It's an i5 something. Not 6-7. Oh yeah, 6-7. We're doing that shit. I've been remaking Addicted by Osa Mason. I hope it's accurate. I don't have crayon time. You didn't even. It's like you didn't even look. All right. Crayon time. What? It's kendama. What is this? So thing this thing's called 7TV emotes. Yeah, but these aren't global 7TV emotes. Also, I can't enable them in YouTube. Oh, that only works on Twitch. Which is fucking annoying. Because 7TV doesn't work on YouTube. People are so boring nowadays. Nobody listens to Daria in any of my friend groups, and I really love Daria. That's just, you need to get better friend groups. But all the friend groups that are in Daria, except for the one that I'm in and some other one, they're all kind of like socially inept and kind of cancer, and they're like not that good at producing. Fucking super hot, dude. I love that one. You know, so it's hard to find friends because it's like the friends who are into the things that you want to be into are kind of just geeky and annoying to talk to and like not, you know, developed. Like I swear they all talk like they're homeschooled. And the ones who have social skills aren't into dariacore, which it's concerning how small the Venn diagram is, you know. And it's also annoying because then there's this other breed of people that exists now, who are into TikTok dariacore, which is basically like Daria but worse. Like somebody made their vague interpretation of 2021 dariacore, and they're 2 years into producing. But that shit, like, there's a song on SoundCloud, a dariacore quote unquote song on SoundCloud, like 15 hours ago. That's like fucking like 70K or something. Actually, I'm gonna try to find it. SoundCloud.com. Because of the way that I have my shit zoomed in, my chat, it's like they overlap. You know what I mean? It's amazing. All right, cool. Let's try to find. That's for you too. Oh fuck yeah! It is. Yeah, I think it is just a plugin. Games are too big. It's way funnier that way though. Okay, so in order to go to dariacore, I have to like look it up first, get a song that has the tag, and then go recents. And that is the only under phonics, right? I forgot the first tab doesn't even have the. Ugh. I'm trying to break core stuff. There it is. Maybe I'll find it. I'll look at Smoke Bomb. I'm beyond hype for Omnisphere 3. My wallet is not. Yeah, I would assume so. Or was it days ago? Because if it was days ago, then I'm never going to fucking find this shit. Way too many people post in here. Is Omnisphere any good? Oh my god. Is Omnisphere any good? Wait, who the fuck is Jaden? Hold on. No, I just saw like a couple back to back, and it's like the show. Absolutely nothing. Okay, good to know. Scrolling past 6-7 kid. I'm trying to find an example here. I'm on a mission. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness indeed. A lot of people are geeking over Pamela if you're in the scene. You know, people like this one. Dude. The lol wall is fucked. I used that sample. Wait, it's actually even funnier that it's from a fucking pack. Or something, or wherever it's from. The Minion Army is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I remember vividly what the icon was. For this goddamn song. What the fuck? Who is Artist Pro posting on dariacore? Okay, yeah, sure. Anyway. Fucking dude, what the is that water ice salt? Dude, Darkcore is Darkcore is a very funny subgenre of SoundCloud. Is what I'll call it. He needs to make Yuricore. That's 1,000,000,000% already a thing. I'll look it up right now. Look at this shit. Well, I wanted to get something that was like in the dariacore bubble. But whatever. But yeah, you're late to the party, pal. Saw Homestuck instant neuron activation. I don't even know what genre I make, and I'm about to drop a single. I don't even know what to put the genre as when I drop it. Most people don't use SoundCloud like people into dariacore use SoundCloud. Like actually into dariacore. Like if you're actually into dariacore, you are on the recent tab of the hyperflip section. Yeah, these covers are fucking hilarious. Some of them are just like too serious. Like, all right, this one's funny. It's Gravity Falls. Surely it's not terrible. It's like TikTok font. Oh, recent tab. I'm trying to find a very specific song, a very specific example of a TikTok Daria song that kind of blew up. Fuck out of here. Okay, damn. It wasn't that bad. It just wasn't Daria, which tends to happen in the recent tab. Is that people take creative liberties as to what Daria is. To let the world burn one? It might be. I don't know. Making random shit and trying to find genres that fit is the worst feeling I've ever experienced. I guess it sucks if you give a shit about marketing yourself. If you don't and you just want to post it, then like you can just post it. But you know, I guess it would be nice for things to be seen. And so it's like, okay, well, how do I make them seen? Well, it's a lot easier for your music. Found it for your music to have like fucking reach if you have a community of people who make similar music. I only have one monitor. Yeah, but I'm not reading chat like this. No, like I have a PC setup that has 2 monitors that is worse than my laptop, so I use it to read chat. But like this is what I'm fucking talking about. Like I'm ascending. Drop it on Spotify. Like none of these people I've ever seen in any comment section for like any Daria release ever. This is 15 days. It was 15 days, not 15 hours. 15 days, 31K. Not like for a dariacore track, that's like platinum, basically. In 15 days, that's big. But like this is how you know it's not SoundCloud. First of all, it's 55 reposts, all right? Like there is a track on the recent tab that has that amount of reposts right now. Also it's it's hashtag dariacore and not hashtag hyperflip. Because like, you know, the community's moved on from only calling it dariacore. I call it as a fucking joke. You know, we gotta meet people where they are at. This person is completely disconnected from the scene. Go to Discord. I'm gonna drop some OBS wisdom on your ass. Okay, what's the if the wisdom involves getting a chat overlay to display my YouTube emotes, then like that's all I need. As far as like OBS setup, like cleanliness, I don't care about that. Like if I really wanted this to look more better, then like I'd try, but I didn't because I think that would look too high quality. What is Zozocorp? Some person. I have not seen this person's account. All right, well, they're an artist pro poster. They like Clulies and Zave stuff, so they know. But like Clulie's kind of like a popular person, so it's kind of hard to miss. Looks fine to me. I'm saying like it's whatever. And then that's it. Everything before that is not no Daria. It's like they recently discovered it. And Leroy's their most recent following. What the hell? Who is this poser? What the fuck? Okay, no wait. I can't be talking all this shit. You guys haven't even heard the fucking track yet. You're about to though? Oh my god, I'm not gonna sign in, please. Nah, check me out. This is the future. It's this new genre, guys. It's called dariacore. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Jersey, yes. Oh my god. Okay, this is definitely top 20. Okay, you said it was quiet. I want to do a volume test. This sounds nothing like what I expect. That's what I'm saying. It's TikTok Daria. It's like, it's a little chord sloppy, with a chord progression that sounds fancy, but at the end of the day isn't doing anything. It's fine. It's like so unremarkable. It's so Walmart fucking like EDM producer tries dariacore for the first time. Did you record with extra steps? Oh wait, volume test. Let me just like. Right, that's loud. I mean, it's not quiet. There's just no fucking crunch. There's no sauce. There's no nothing. It's like unseasoned chicken. It's like. See, I'm angry listening to this. I mean, it matches in volume. That's about it. There's no nothing. There's no sauce. It's just so tasteless. Started doing more. It's edible, but I'd prefer anything else. Like, it's edible. Like, it's not like I've heard worse than a recent tab. Okay, let's not get it twisted. I've heard way worse. Okay, I'm sorry. 3K plays and 5 reposts is tragic. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules, but I make the rules. That is tragic. I haven't heard this one. I've only heard the fucking TikTok one, but I want to take a gander. I want to see what the kids are up to. You know, because I like, you know, poking around, seeing what people I don't know are making, because sometimes you find gold. Sometimes you genuinely do find someone who's got that sauce, who knows nobody. But this is not the case. I'm not gonna fucking sign in. Wow. No, it's the same chord progression. A, B. That bass is nowhere to be found. That bass is nowhere to be found. What, like, it's just there. It's also boring. It's distorted, but somehow boring. Like, I mean, it takes skill to do that, I guess. I'm just talking shit. I'm just hating from a pedestal. Like, nobody knows who I am, but like, I'm out here fucking like talking all this smack. Oh, fuck off. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in. I'm just disappointed in. Or you know what? Not the parent speech. It's just like they're probably capable of yeah, it's like incomplete. This drop is nuts. I mean, they just don't know. Can we see the self-proclaimed king of Daria, please? Well, okay. They weren't going around talking all that pompous about themselves. You know, it's more just the sentiment of this is what the kids are. Puberty had more kick. Damn. Damn. All right. I was going through the recent tab, and I did find some super hot fire that I want to share with you all as a palate cleanser, because like I think we could all use one. I think I'm right in saying that we could all use a refresher of what the fucking Daria is supposed to ish sound like ish. You know, like I'm not gonna fucking sign in.
I know. Randy Cunningham.
Ninth grade ninja.
Smoke bomb. You ready to? Smoke bomb. Smoke. Everybody, smoke bomb.
And I can't why with the smoke bomb thing makes me think of the one clip that's like, why is it when I flash them? Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, it's just some super hot fire that I found on the recent tab, you know. Um I'm already following them on my main account. I'm just not signed in. Let let me fucking requeeze. I actually have to sample that. Um, things to sample. Wait, it's actually genius. Um, spawn die, spawn die. That's a quote in the video. That's like really like. That's a pre-drop vocal. The spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn. Like, there's something there. There's absolutely something there. I mean, no, this look okay, but also Smoke Bomb's got all the clout. Reeler already commented, like this shit it's guaranteed to blow. I'm just saying. But yeah, we gotta make some music, don't we? Fuck. Okay, I've stalled long enough. But yeah, that's the little tangent I wanted to go on to showcase that it's not follow and see you there. Oh shit. Did I not follow my main account? Maybe I should have. Oh, whatever. I'll help him out at some point. I came across the track though. I definitely listened to it. um. Okay, yeah, right. So we're making another track now. You know, fucking way. My yeah. The I have I have the like the kappa gen thing. It doesn't detect any like default like franker faces or anything. But yes, if you do that, a wall does appear. You are right. That does happen. Every couple of streams, somebody remembers that that mechanic exists. I'm gonna spam real quick. Okay, well, you don't have to do that, actually. Like, it would be great if you didn't, but, you know. I guess I can't. I guess I can't stop you. Da, 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 da. I wanna... Alright. See, now it's a little less cool, because I can't read chat. Because, you know, if someone... Let's wait and see. The song's not that bad. I didn't even start making it. It's like I'm getting fucking tomatoes thrown at me. Like, that's what this shit feels like.
I've been everywhere.
Wait, where is it?
'Cause I never
Why'd you change UI again? Interesting.
somewhere, oh,
I need to find the
somewhere you want.
yeah, some emojis don't get detected because it runs off like some fucking old like database.
You can have me any day.
Where's the
Cause my pro,
yeah, Windows based emojis.
so and look, yeah.
There you go. Should I try my best at the Oddwin remix contest? Oh fuck, that's a thing. Wait, I actually haven't watched the video that he posted about it. Because I want to do it too, like actually try this time. Because my submission last time was quite frankly lazy.
Yeah.
He remixed a song from his album. Cool. Do you get access to any stems, or he's just like remix a song from the album and go crazy? Why you got tomatoes in your text chat, but I don't? What? What do you mean? Are these backing vocals, or is this the lead?
Where have you been all my life?
The wall tomatoes. Interesting. I'm waiting for the next sample contest. I might participate for fun. He sent all the stems for everything. Oh, the sample contest. Yeah. Those are fun because those you get to send stems. But you know, I still want to try my hand at this. I want to try. I don't know what I want to do though, because it's either I go a route that is steezy but approachable, like it's still gonna be distorted but like within reason, and I'll probably prioritize like cooler grooves and stuff. Or I just go full like Daria and do crazy experimental, like balls to the wall, where you start approaching that like it like it has to be executed very well, or else it just sounds like shit. You know, like as you fly closer to the sun, the better you have to be to get away with like ballsier decisions. Can use multiple like from different tracks. Like so, yeah, no collages. Yeah, no, that's fine. Wonder if I can make emotes on that plugin. Where is the chat filter? Chat, I miss my wife. Sampled tax still DRE remix. No. If I'm ever sampled tax, I'd lose all respect. Noted. I think there's other backing vocals. Wait, where's the main like?
I've been doing 'cause I had it somewhere in I've been
I guess it's only that stem that has it. Fox is parry glitching? No, he's just wave shining in place. Parry bitchin'? Hello? The hell? Don't be so mean. A lot of people hate Fox in Melee, but like he's just chilling right now. So we kind of stay on good terms. Yeah, cool. And then I have this the cool thing about having stems is I have all the layers. Like I have all the layers. Some dude said there was a chat filter in IDK how to get to it. I don't know if that dude is telling the truth. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So it's like I just have all of them. I'm gonna get claimed for that because that's just this song, and it's not like 'cause I like doing this method as well because you know with the acapellas since they're clean, as in like cleanly stemmed out, you don't get any of those like high end artifacts and like the weird noise gating, that you would from like AI stem separation. Pink off your PC. I said Eddie Kid, then a second later said I don't know. I have to figure out. I want to make something. I want to make some more stupid Daria. Kind of like that smoke bomb guy did. Maybe take some inspiration from that song. Okay, it's so stupid. On my screen, the symbol for it is 2 sliders. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, this is gonna take forever to stretch because the audio file is 30 minutes long. Can someone help me try to put the stupid song onto SoundCloud? Like, do you mean like literally like the upload process, or like you mean more like how do I like tag it so it gets seen? Because if you don't have like a community of people who listen to your stuff who are willing to algo boost it in the first place, then it's not gonna seem anyone. What do you mean yes? The first part is you just click the fucking buttons that it tells you to do. Very straightforward it's hard to mess up. You just read everything. You know, it'll tell you to upload a track, and then it'll take you to the page that lets you update the title, the URL, the image, the main genre, which is the tag that appears to the right of the song. You can't find this stupid fucking shit. What, the upload button in the top right? What stupid fucking shit? Like, I think you're not being specific enough. Okay, thanks, fam. There's no way. I know you're not supposed to have a mattress on the floor, but it feels great. You are a hop, skip, and a jump away from slime. The person. If you don't know who I'm talking about, don't even worry about it. On some real shit. I'm gonna make this unique as a sample. Custom sounds. Episode 2. Oh, that's annoying. It just recolors your shit. make unique sample, and then I go in the same location. Doing some very bright. I really like those weird ass YouTubers that I don't care about and barely anyone knows that are funny because of some random bullshit. What? A very specific set of requirements to enter your really like category. It's a stroke to read. It's a bit of a mouthful, yeah. E where chorus back. Oh, I guess they're just both here. Examples being Burger Andy and Bill Jensen. Is it bad I don't know who the fuck those people are? If you don't know Burger Andy, his story is funny as hell. I'm gonna go have a stroke and go to bed. Yes, I spelled it right. Go have a stroke and go to bed. When you say have a stroke, you kind of say like you're gonna have a wank. But, you know, to you. Bill Jensen is a Christian YouTuber. Okay. Good to know. Oh, have a stoke. A stoke? What? Okay, I don't know. Weed, bruh? You don't just say toke? Why'd you say stoke? I never heard nobody say that. I never heard nobody say that. My fault? Usually say toke. I'm white? That's probably why. That's probably why. Because we got mad, like, black people and beaners where I'm at, so it makes sense. Alright, well, good night. I hope you sleep well after your stoke. Fuck it. Oh my god. I haven't heard that before. I love that emote. It looks crazy on my other monitor where it actually shows all the colors. Okay, so I have this thing that's in a very specific key. I made that up, K. I love you. I love that. Burger Andy apparently had a wife and kids and left under the YouTube stuff, and his life's been sad ever since. His friend told him if he ate a worm, he could get on a party bus with him. Then he got left. The behinds. Shit. That's quite the story. Can't lie. Oh wait, key viz. I need to have the shit on because it just looks cooler because you can see the things I'm doing. So this is like a very high key. That I kind of don't like. It's that key. It's in C minor. But it's kind of like I just wish the vocals were in I don't know. I had to walk to my computer really quickly. Do I have merch? I don't have merch. The only way to like buy shit off of me is going to my Bandcamp and like buying the music. But like as far as shit to rep, no. I have thought of like stickers though. There's a homie Discord for 2 online. There is not a homie Discord. It's like a homie section of the Discord. And people don't really use because the Discord's small. It's more for like when it grows. Yeah. Oh, because there's a homie discount for 2 online. No, yeah, there is. That is when I have merch. You would get a homie discount. You should huff or puff. Mandini, you should die. I'm joking, please don't. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a key. I kind of want the, you know what? I want the bass note to be like too high. So let's do F, which is like, I can't count in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up. Like the YouTuber. If you guys ever watched like Among Us content, but like try hard Among Us content. DM me that shit and I'll buy 2 hoodies if there's like $10. If they're like $10 and not like 60 like some YouTubers. Hoodies are expensive to make, so like 60 is like kind of the standard price for a hoodie. Like a $10 hoodie, if you're getting a $10 hoodie, that shit is made by some kid in Bangladesh. Like, I kind of don't want that to be the case. Ever seen a video of the guy in a mingle drinking a beer and the other guy's like, throw that beer away? I'm broke, so am I. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta support, um, the community, but I also have to eat food. Gang, this shit keeps kicking me out of SoundCloud. How does it keep kicking you out of SoundCloud? What are you kicking? Give me the Bangladesh hoodie, bro. Got me fucked up. Cool. Yeah. There's something there. I'll do something with that. One, two, three. Actually, better idea. I'll be done with the process, then SoundCloud just crashes. That is really funny. That shit has never happened to me. Use this site? Are you on that? Are you using like the mobile app or something? I'm gonna my bed. My heart's geeking. Yeah, that's the weed hitting, my boy. Or maybe not. Oh boy, I just don't know. It's a colloquialism I possess. Right, so I have to make a Reese now. I always forget how to do this. Basic Moog. Let's do this also gets there. And then we just start the hell of it. Cool. And then fucking sound goodizer. Sounds like you're breaking a sound barrier. Is it like loud as hell for you guys? Cool. Finally, holy shit, let's go. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Something akin to that. Something akin to that. Oh, it's what I envisioned what would happen. The volume's fine. I see. Other bass. Not even coloring this. Like that's perfect. Awesome. I had to replace the file twice, but we up. Peace. Oh, deuces. Alright, yeah, that's the idea. But make it a better base by miles. I'm just like, you know what I mean? And then let me like process this for realsies. I have kind of an idea of like what direction I want to take this drop. It would be like a faster, steezier version of this one person I found on SoundCloud. Fuck. How do I even find them? Let me look up Lost Frog. I think it's in their recent likes. Jesus Christ. Okay, wait, this is impossible. I found it. Official Biggie Boy the mixtape dropping November 20th, hopefully. Let's go. I'm not making any accounts. Something kind of like that. Just like bass and chord. You know, just straight bass and chord and like sound design. Like something that I would actually kind of do normally, but like I wouldn't do to this extent. This person is kind of good at that sound. Like the flow in that one is nuts. Like that might be like drum kit pilled. Might not even be their sounds. But it's a flow I can rock with. And I might even just use it as like a reference track. But just do that with like more variation and like faster. No worry, this will be like some crazy build up. And then and something, and then drop. I don't even know what the hell I want to work on. Like if I want to work on this drop first, or like flesh this out, because this is just like I'm sketching lines on a piece of paper, on a fucking napkin. This is basically what this is. You know, if I'm mixing anything, I'm just pulling out some crayons for some shading. Only Aelin was here. Yeah, right? Things would be much more interesting. I'm dead ass. I'm gonna download this fucking song. Alright, come get a virus with me, chat. Let's go. Let's get some adware. I'm downloading it because, like, it is not 320 kilobit. It's much lower than that. 128. It's a bitly? What the fuck? No, none of this shit. The hell? I was joking about the adware. Damn. I was joking. Not mine. Is that character even allowed in the file structure? Yes it is. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fit the tempo. Sounds like a 140 song. So the drop would sound fucked now because I like fucked the BPM. But that's like the idea, you know what I mean? There it is. I can just steal this laser. But it's just a laser that's been distorted. Is exactly what it is. Or if I resample it, put it to resample instead. Yeah, it's just a very distorted laser. This really does have some Daria 1 swag. This has some Daria 1 swag. But this is my reference track. This is like kind of the flow and replicate. It's a simple flow. Like you can break it down like fairly easily. And I guess I'll do that with words as opposed to just listening and internalizing shit and then you have to assume what the thoughts were. I think it's useful. Cuz like it's like the groove is just like a boom, ka, boom, boom, ka, you know. And there's a laser every like I don't know how to explain it. But if like on measure 1 and 3 during the halfway point of measure 1 and 3 it's a laser. On the halfway point of measure 2 and 4 it's a roll. Not the halfway point, but the beginning of measure or beginning of that measures. It's like one. Yeah, measures is like 2 and 4 of the section. It's like a roll. Right. So it goes like laser, then it rolls and it completes. Laser, then it rolls and completes. That makes sense? Super simple. And then it's just ARPs filling in the space, kind of adding more groove to it. I wish I was high right now. Do you really though? Fucking I don't have like crazy snares though. I almost want to make a snare for this, but I think that's a bit too much. That's sliced beats. I need to go to my New Jersey kit. It sounds like the state when I say it like that. I go here specifically for this kick, and I put specifically this Torque Nation preset on it. Now this one. And then from there I edit it if it needs to be edited later in the project, like maybe like a sharper transient or something. Got I'm not ready for a relationship text. Got the I'm not ready for a relationship text today. W or L. Or what? Well, I think the only person who can decide if it's a W or an L or what is you, right? Like, I don't know. Because are you ready for one? Because if you're not, then you mutually agree, and then you can just kind of like still just like chat as friends if you are both mature enough to do that, you know. But if you are and they're not, then like that's just kind of like I mean, it's good they told you that. I think it's it's an L in a sense where like yeah, one that got away. Whatever, you know. In terms of potential life partner. But it's more of a W like if that person lied to you and instead went through with it anyway and then realized midway through they weren't ready, that would have been a lot more of a heartbreaker than like right now. If you're the type to wait it out, then wait it out, you know what I mean? Like if you just want to like maintain that connection with who you feel is a good person, then you roll within your right to do so. What's bro up to? The Iron Lemur. You want to know what I'm up to, the Iron Lemur? I'll tell you exactly what the fuck I'm up to, the Iron Lemur. You gotta know what the hell I'm up to, the Iron Lemur. I'm up to some shit, the Iron Lemur. I'm up to some fucking I'm up to some shit. Some fucking
Smoke bomb!
You know what I mean? That's what I'm up to. I'm up to some crazy shit. Well, that's the end goal. But I just started a project, so it sounds nothing like anything right now. I mean, I would say don't think of it like a game where there's eventually a goal. Like, I'm gonna bagger anyway. I'll just play the long con. Like, that's a stupid way to go about living life. I think, you know, I think just kind of maintaining yes, I remember you, the Iron Lemur. You would fucking like in the middle of a scrim, you would start holding S near the lights to farm for clutches. You're the only scrim player TikTok rank out there. Of course I fucking remember you, the Iron Lemur, the Omen player. Um, Putting it in TikTok basketball terms, lol. No, but yeah, like just maintaining the connection for what it is, and truly like just having a friend for having a friend is fine because when opportunity arises, it does. And look, sometimes this happens more often than I'd like to admit. But sometimes the I'm not ready for a relationship thing, the with you is silent. It has been 5 years, but also not really 5 years. I think more like 4. Maybe 3 because you did like dip for a year, come back into a VC. I think you came back at the same time like Raptor did for no good reason, or someone else came. It was very odd, but it was very cool. But yes, the people who are currently in my chat and audience are not necessarily people who know about the glory days of the Scrimcom. But I do try to shoehorn some shit in to let these kids know where I come from. Per se. The last time playing was like in 8th grade. Yeah, I mean, you were younger, so for you, it's a lot longer away. You were at a much earlier stage in life. Whereas for me, like, I was like exiting high school by the time like I got into the comm. I was in my junior year of high school already. So it's like for me it's proportionately less time and like not that different of a state of life that I'm in right now, just kind of working. So for me it's like that shit just happened, which it's just like weird for me to think about cuz I felt like last year I just hosted the last Kanoko and then now I'm doing this. But it was not last year. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. Which is stupid to think about. But like, life is kind of moving faster than I'm willing to admit. And it'll only get worse. I quit baseball the second I started playing basketball. That's pretty funny. She actually told me she'll be back, which is uncommon in that scenario. You would be right to assume that, but like, it's a possibility. It's definitely something. Wait, what is this song again? And then it goes to the other chord. I see, okay. I am kind of just going to copy the flow. Other bass too. I might even just like make a different bass for this and make this one like a lot more distorted. But for now, I'll use the same one. I just feel like the last time I did any of that, you were in middle school. Yeah, because for you were in middle school when you were like, trying to make a name for yourself in the comm or whatever, which is a while, But the same amount of time has passed for you as it has for me, which is fucked to think about. Great artist steal? Exactly. Like, this is literally what it is. I just think of Undertale when I think of middle school. I think of Undertale when I think of middle school, because that's when it was initially popping off. When I was in middle school. I was very jaded. Popular thing bad. I was too busy watching Filthy Frank and playing Agario private servers. Also, Lemur, do you remember how I was a bit of a faggot in the comm? It's even worse now. I'm just a girl. So, like, yeah, it's gotten bad. I've gotten bit by the bug, you could say. It came out when you were in 5th grade? That makes sense. Yeah, Undertale. Never even played that shit. I like it. I like the story. I don't know. I luckily got into it like 6 months before Deltarune chapter 1 was slated to come out. So like I was all caught up and everything. Full on female Narwhal. Like I didn't cut it off yet, you know, but I do very much intend on doing the hormone replacement therapy. Like it's not like a joke or a meme or a bit or some alter ego or some off the cuff decision I made one day sort of thing. No. It's none of that. The only problem is I'm broke. So like, you know, it's kind of the huge setback. Y'all see the picture of Sakura and a bunch of other game devs at the dinner table, like the Last Supper? That is a legendary photo. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting, I think, is the right adjective to describe that. When you said facts, someone opened the door of my house, it scared the shit out of me. And it was probably me. Like, you can't prove it wasn't. Right? Right. Simple. 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 All we have to do is like, I've done this exact groove before too, which is really funny. Da 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 da. I did this shit for the fucking Daria speedrun. Cool. There we go. I'm gonna do first ever transcrimer or what? Literally no. Well, I don't know if Bunny came out at the time. So but still, like I wasn't quite out when I was in the com. Because I tried just like splitting the difference and going by they them. Just because I figured like I didn't get who that is. Oh my god. I'm not tapped in. And figured like, okay, this is a bit more of an approachable solution for the average Minecraftian. Turns out that was not the case. I mean, that's on me. And then it cuts. And then probably cut it there. How old am I? I'm 22. I'm like Ranisu age now. Yeah, I can get away with that notes. Oh, I like this key. I can go high, I can go low, and it's like not that bad. Okay, cool. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, let me make like a very simple groove out of like some preset drums. Just to like get something down. Love a good key for the bass. So I was 17 when you played. Yes. No, yeah, basically. I was already I had already developed some skills in life before playing the game. Still surprised that I'm one of the few people who was available and could work OBS to be able to run live streams. Figured out during the process of running Kanoko that there was actually a few more people who could do that. Maybe like 2 or 3 in total. And like they were like okay. What it's like production value did not help the game's obscurity. But it's also like the way the comm is now, you know, it's even more of a toxic cesspool than it used to be. It's even less funny than it used to be. It's even more egotistical than it used to be. And the CVCs look even worse on stream than they ever used to. Than they ever did. This kind of comm is not the kind of comm that I would want to ever like platform if I ever wanted to like get back into the game and like, you know, bring it to a new audience of people who would care about bettering the strategies. And because of the fact that Treasure Wars is not like a publicly playable game mode, but strictly playable in custom servers, and theoretically it's not receiving any updates except for the fact that they accidentally broke Chorus Fruit at some point. It just doesn't eat anymore. the game is at like a is an opportunity where, because there are no updates to like change the way the meta is played, the only way the meta can change is if people choose to play a certain way. Yo, okay, Lemur. So fall boots were a thing when you were playing, right? Just yes or no answer. I'm pretty sure they were. I'm pretty sure the update came before Omen Clan, or right around the time. IDK what that is? Oh my god, wait, it was probably a little after. It was probably like during like Scrim Academy. Okay, fall boots were an item that got added to Treasure Wars. It was the last update. It got added along with Chorus Fruit, which allowed you to eat them and then go back to your spawn. There was only a couple in the entire game. I think the fall boots, they costed 2 M's, and they were the same like strength as chain. So they initially were seen as useless for like a year or two. And then people started realizing, oh wait, you can just build to the top of Rome or the top of Temple. And because 2 out of 3 splits at mid have chain shoes anyway, they could just run fall boots instead. You know, it's a measly 2 emeralds, which some people would even use to buy snowballs or a fucking aggro pearl, as opposed to being used in a Hail Mary strat like some aggro snowballs and aggro pearl. You could just use it on armor, which you don't lose for the rest of the game. So, and you just never take fall damage, any kind of fall damage ever. The amount of times that like people's like rushes would be stopped by fall damage is they just get hit once after they block in because they drop from too high. Just you mitigate that entirely. You know, that became like just the strategy. People would just pick Rome and like get to the top first and just drop from the sky. You know, sounds kind of busted. Yeah, until you realize that like bowers exist. You know, like there was a small period of time where bowers were really trying to like push air comboing like with their arrows. You know, but not a very long period of time. I want to say like a couple of weeks. People were like going into CSs, like custom servers, and like practicing that, which would be the counter to fall boots, because like if the person with fall boots drops and they are not surrounded by anything to build, like build next to, like build a platform or a wall, if they're shot in the air by an arrow, all of their like momentum gets negated initially, and then like they can just get comboed. I'm pretty sure like a lot of their momentum gets negated. You know, like there's counterplay. It's just kind of hard to do, and it would require the bower to be in a position to do that, and not be vulnerable to either the other person's bower or just somebody bum rushing the bower with like a 2-man rush or something like that. But there is counterplay, and so the community decided to ban fall boots for like just for like the CVCs they run, which is very sad. So the community that hates the fact that there are no updates, but also hated the updates that came, but then didn't utilize them. But then once they were utilized, hated those updates. Like it's just ugh. But no, a lot of scrim players did go to college. The Iron Lemur. I think Kev is in college right now. Would it be cool if it was like one a team? Yeah, if it was limited to one a team, or like, because there are certain items where because there are 4 shops, because it's like a squads game mode, but it's usually played with 2 teams. Because there are 4 shops, there are certain items like the chorus fruit that I mentioned. Who is Kev? Okay, you're just being obtuse. I think you're just forgetting people. VK Kev, you're just forgetting people. Whatever. Chorus fruit is 2 per shop, so there's 8 in the map total. You know, there is no system like that for fall boots. If that was the case, then that'd be super useful. But because that isn't built into the game, it'd be super hard to police. Because like everyone on the team could have it, but like one person would have to be wearing at a time. For them, I didn't really personally know him. Dude, we were in Omen together. I guess you just never talked. I don't know. You were kind of always Hollywood though, so like it makes sense. So I would be surprised if you knew who L6 was. Sucks for random queue. I mean, yeah, but random queue Treasure Wars doesn't exist anymore. But if it did, like if you play scrims, it's not that hard to just like bum rush people. People would probably throw to snipe it early. No. No. It's not that crazy, because people like in random queue, people don't get far enough. Don't get far enough to where like in late game when both the treasures get automatically broken, and everyone has like diamond armor and like match stacks of snowballs. Like that's when chorus fruit matters, because that's like a an extra life. You know, if you get voided in the late game fight, which late game fights don't really happen in public queues, unless you both suck. But yeah, remember the name. I was in another clan with him. I see. Yeah, Lemur. I think you just have like Alzheimer's. But I mean, like, to be fair, you also just, you know, were around a very specific crowd. So like it makes sense. But no, yeah, there's like meta. And the currency, Leo, the currency that you use to buy that item with, it's not a currency that spawns at your base. It's like diamond generators. They're between the base that you're at and the base that's adjacent to you. So it's like a big ring of islands. There's like your island, the island between you and the diamond gen, the other island, and then like the other base. Some maps don't even have an island in between. Some maps it's just the diamond gen. But that's like out of the way. Like that's not even at mid. So you have to be like away from the action. Like your team's a player down, for that brief moment where you're going for diamonds to even get the currency to get chorus fruit, which is why it's better late game when that doesn't really matter and you're both just looting up anyway. No, it is Bed Wars. It's Bed Wars, but with less shit. Alzheimer's is running a family. That's actually very concerning. It's Bed Wars, but without ladders, without fire charges, without water, without obsidian, without team upgrades, shit like that. The armor stays on you when you die. No like team enchants or whatever. You know, it's like comparing Smash Ultimate to Smash Melee. You know, and I feel like fucking Treasure Wars is Melee just because there's a lot less shit. But because of that, because the game's a lot more consistent, like at a base level, just playing it, it's a lot more freeing, you know, and you can get pretty creative. But there is still like a meta, a set way to play, you know. You were Hollywood because you were like TikTok rank. You were hanging out with like content creators and shit, or just whoever you were hanging out with. But it wasn't really Omen Clan. You know, whenever, because I remember being in the Omen Clan VCs, just like playing games with everyone, with L6, with Soft X Sniper. Fucking Nia2 was in there at some point. I remember being in the VC when I fucking Omen was in like CVC or something, and I was like commentating. I got some memories. I was tough deep down though. Trust. Never saying you were soft. Never saying you were soft. None of that. You know. But you know, as far as presence goes, with like the clan, you know, it just wasn't really there. But that's like, you know, you were doing your own thing. I don't really blame you for doing your own thing. Yeah, I need like a default snare. You and Soft were boys. I know that you and Soft specifically were boys. I'll just go with the fucking dog at Best Buy. Yeah. And then I'll put the sidechain down. I am tired. I just got hit with a wave of sleepiness. If you haven't liked the stream, by the way, I didn't say anything earlier, so I think the stream has like no joke 2 likes. I'm actually such a fucking idiot. But please do that. That would be very nice of you. I would appreciate that. I'll go boosting, as they say in the biz. I dropped my nicotine. Oh god. Oh yeah, Iron Lemur. I do that now. We're trying to think of other people. Oh god. You remember Nathan, NVTXN? Oh shit, I told my sister I'd roll a joint. You should probably do that. Ian was, you know, a bit of a character. He was also in fucking Omen for a bit. I remember he would be in the VCs. Or at least be in the VCs. I know him and L6 were like kind of close, or boys. Just because that West Coast shit. Fucking, dude, Elmo Gaming YT. Fucking Elmo Gaming YT. Just remembered he exists. I don't ever forget that he exists, but like more like him as a human, like like mobile KBM, insane jitter, you know, but just a funny, sociable guy. Like he's nuts, and he's also just like cool, you know. Pretty good at rhythm games too, like specifically like 4 key, like Mania style, like DDR, all that stuff. Yeah. What I might do actually is slow this down because it is fast. I'll slow us to 160. And what I'm gonna do when this exports is slow it down even more to a BPM that is hopefully regular, but also has the key in like plus or minus like 50 cents because that's the Daria way. People love microtonality. Apparently. Fucked up your ankle hooping today. That's what happened, but you were taking ankles now. I mean, that's called an eye for an eye. Omen B, almost B, Valor B. I think I remember that happening. Or almost happening, I guess. Well, like, yeah, fucking Jesus Christ. After 9 years, the whole world blind. Yeah, so stop playing basketball. Yeah, his BPM was like fine. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'll work on this later. But I have a canvas that I'm gonna put shit over. I have a whole reference track too, like. But I'll work on this shit later. All right. I mean, that was an okay stream. I thought that was an okay stream. Those who were here from the beginning know the extent of it, the depths that we went to. Join my fucking Discord server. The link is in the description, please. It is fun, I promise. We play the Wordle and we talk and shit. All right. I will see you Monday midnight. Nightmare.